So winter is coming on pretty thick and fast in the UK at the moment. It's getting really cold outside, and you know, it's this time of year I start to think about making a stew or a broth. And today I'm going to make a corned beef hash stew. Sounds amazing, and it's going to be amazing, and it's all done in one pot, okay, which is why you can call it a campfire stew if you like. This is a one pot recipe, so what we need to do is to get 1.5 litres of water into here while we carry on cutting up the rest of our veg. Get the heat under that and bring it to a slow rolling boil. So while I'm peeling up the rest of this veg and dicing it up, I'll pop a recipe up here for you on the screen, okay, for you to look at. But like I say, you don't really need to follow the quantities, just kind of follow your intuition if you like with this stew. You can just throw as much as or as little as anything you want in it. So the veg that I'm using is here, but if you want to use swede or anything like that, spring onions, cauliflower, throw them in as well. So once all of your veg has been cut up, what we're going to do, we're going to peel and dice, and we've got 500 grams of potato as well, okay, and you want these slightly big chunks so that they take a little while to boil down. And there we are, with all of our veggies peeled and prepped. Our water is boiling away like crazy. I'm going to put a pinch of salt in this water, a chef's pinch. And then get those veggies and the potatoes in the pan. Get your lid on it and boil it at a low boil for about 20-25 minutes, just until those veggies have started to soften. But like I said earlier, there are no rules. If you want your veggies really soft, boil it for longer, but about 20 minutes. So while that veg is boiling, you're going to get yourself 5 beef stock cubes, and we're going to grind them into a bowl. And mix them up with about 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Now, if you want to put half a teaspoon, or if you want to put a whole teaspoon in, it's up to you, but I think 1/4 teaspoon is good for me. And while we're at it, we'll make up a quick cornflour slurry using 2 tablespoons of cornflour to 45 millilitres of water. So the main ingredient in this recipe is corned beef, and if you want to use your get a brisket of beef and you want to make your own corned beef, that's great. But you know what? Life is too short, so I am going to use a standard tin of pre-made corned beef, 340 grams. And then you pretty much want to treat this beef exactly the same as the veg, okay? Nice and rustic. Just chop it up into cubes. So as you can see, our vegetables have been boiling now for 20-25 minutes or so. Time to test them, make sure that they are al dente, so they're just cooked. So those veggies are nicely cooked. We'll get our beef stock into the pan, and then we'll just thicken it up, throw our beef in. Corned beef hash stew, as I like to call it. So with your stock, cubes and your pepper all mixed into that, it's time to add our corned beef. Straight in. And there you are, corned beef hash stew. Dead simple to make, and you can use any veg in there that you like. It just smells so good. All we need to do now is to thicken that up. Bang, ready to serve. And this should thicken up really nicely with this slurry. Absolutely fantastic. I am chuffed to bits with this. It's a beautiful stew, really easy to make. And there we are, corned beef hash stew. And like I said, I put a recipe up, but there is no real recipe. You can do whatever you like with this. This is how you do it though. Really simple, really easy to do. And smells beautiful.